we're just doing countries that I suck at now. That's why I've been doing so well. Because this is our first Indonesia of the day. Anguish. Nothing but anguish. Hello everybody, how's it going? So this was going to be a exploring Georgia because that has dropped, which is super sick that we've now got Georgia in the game. But I'm a bit late to it. I've seen a couple of people already done it. People more well established than me. So what's the point anyway if people have already done it? So instead, we're just going to plod along with some jewels. We are at 1628, which actually is the closest we've been to our ultimate goal of 1700 in quite some time, gone on a bit of a win streak. But we know all too well that now I've turned the camera on, we're just going to go back to sucking again. But first continent is going to be, just trying to think if I haven't done any in a while, South America. If it's South America, you've got to subscribe. Okay, and we are just going to try and go with conviction and... okay, we know where this is. It's Chile, and we got coast to the west. Strange for Chile, right? Yeah, try and conviction, confidence. Yeah, not get caught up. I think we're on the one. I feel like we're a pretty mainish road. We're looping around that way and then that way. We're just on a... This angle's going to be quite hard to find, but... No, it's definitely not that. Because it's just a... Sorry, it's just a small bit of the angle, isn't it? It's definitely not that. I feel like we are up here. Because... Unless it's something like down here, but I don't think so. This feels quite far north out of Camry, but yeah, it's a small bend. You don't really have that considerable of an angle to check out. I feel like we are the main road though. Could it be that? Wait, no, that doesn't line up, does it? Because it's sort of, I was thinking it sort of went around a bit. And then that goes, no, it goes the other way, doesn't it? No. Are we just going to scan every bit of the Chilean coast for this one tiny little bend? Well, we're in it now, so we'll give it a go. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be something like this. Like a small bit in it, because, yeah, we don't really see where else it goes, so it's going to be quite hard. That's sort of all right. Sort of. I might go for that. Yeah, agua dulce. I'm not a very good scanner. I'm not a moving player. They're further up. I mean, I did say I think it was further up to begin with, and then for some reason I went down here. That's one where I sort of like get caught up on just looking for a road angle rather than considering whereabouts we are. Because I was up there to begin with. We've got British Columbia. Yeah, that's why I don't scan. Because I suck at it, and then I just sort of like get really pent up on finding the right angle. Rather than if I'd have just done a vibe guess there, we would have been closer. Well, yeah, we're BC. Or at least we should be. Yeah, and... It's hard, because obviously when I'm not recording, I can just sort of like go a bit quicker and a bit sort of like instinctually. I can still do that here, but it's a different kind of playing, you know, while talking at the same time. Sometimes it's not saying that one I'm better at, you know, one way or the other. I can go on runs while recording, but yeah, finding that balance between just nattering on and locking in. I'd say we're a bit further north. Yeah, nice. So we take the multi back and we're pretty much level. Kind of very hard to reasonably guess this area because it's pretty similar looking, but we did have some like purple flowers which I think were a bit north. I'd say we're like, do we have anything on the pole that would tell us if we were Scotland or Ireland? No. Any number plates here? I feel like we could be like a Scottish island here. Um, Either that or it's like over here. But I was thinking like Skye, perhaps. I don't know. Just West Coast Island. Fair enough. I'd been to the Isle of Skye and it kind of felt like something there, but that's fine. I mean, they didn't guess on the coast, but that's fair enough. I think they were just middle clicking maybe. But yeah, that is where I would have gone in Ireland and probably should have gone, but I had a hunch, and the hunch was wrong. Maybe with the rock walls, we wouldn't have got as many rock walls on the islands. I don't know. India here, and I'm not really seeing much. We do have Hindi, so I'd say like just middle click Madhya Pradesh, honestly. Yep, we take the multi on that, so that's fine. Yeah, I really wish I hadn't have gone for Ireland on that, but so be it. And we've got Sweden. We got cycle paths, which would maybe put us a bit more south. Like, I'd say, just because a bit closer to Holland. It feels a bit more south. You'd think it'd be a bit flatter as well if we've got cycle paths. So I'm going to click there, I think. At the last minute, I was like, I was worrying that I'd missed the country. That's another one where I just got, I just saw the lines. I was like, yeah, they were the wrong lines. That's why it felt closer to Holland. I don't think you'd actually get cycle paths in Sweden, so that's a bad one. That is a bad one. But yeah, I just didn't. I saw the lines and just didn't entertain anything else, even though they weren't Swedish ones. And now we're Lagos or Port Harcourt, and it is Port Harcourt. So that's we're trading. We're having one shit guess and then one alright guess and then one shit guess and one alright guess. If we win it, we'll be pretty lucky. To be fair, I would have gone France. I would have gone the same area as him, and we are in not Saskatchewan. Do we go Alberta? It's quite flat. Or do we go like Iowa, Nebraska? Shit. We've got lots and lots of Christmas trees like this. So maybe we go more Alberta. It's not that hilly, so maybe we go a bit more northern Alberta. I don't know. What is it like down there? Okay, it's gettable, actually. If it wasn't Sask, it was going to be one of these two, and maybe that's why I was getting this vibe. And we've got Mexico, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I'm checking Sun. I'd say we're just Yucatan Peninsula. And I'm just clicking the try point, really, between Campeche and Quintana Roo. Hopefully it's there. It should be, I think. Just where and whereabouts. It could be like Veracruz, Tabasco, perhaps. But, okay, thanks. I don't know what happened there. I was a little worried. I'm glad they went Philippines. 1640. Yeah, I mean, with the blue car, yeah, it was going to be here. So a bit lucky, I mean, after this. You know, I mean, could we have lost there? Yeah, we could have lost there if, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not Swedish Road Lines, is it? We've got Renault there as well, and none of this fits. And we got Cycle Pass, and we got Citroen there as well. So 2 French cars. That's really bad. That's really bad. But I just sort of had blinkers on, and I didn't, you know, I'm trying to go a bit quicker and stuff. Apologies to my opponent, I think, is in order because that wasn't very good. We kind of got a little bit away with it. Yeah, it wasn't going to be Saskatchewan because we didn't have Saskatchewan polls. So maybe because it felt like this and also a bit like Canada, then that's why Manitoba would have been the answer. But hey, we got the win. We're a bit lucky. Maybe that's just the way things are going today. 1640. We can check where we are in the world now because well, it's good. It's something that I'd like to show off, which is 669th. And the UK is 24th. So top 25 in the UK. So that is very nice indeed. And we are, what, 3 wins against super high rated opponents away from getting 1700, which is not going to happen, is it? We got a 1700. We're in Nigeria, so that's shame. I think we're just Abuja area. We don't see any palms. Feel a bit more northern, but we're green, so I think you just click sort of Abuja state. Yeah, and we do get the multi. We do get the multi. Which is what we need. We need to get off to good starts with Japan. Not what we need. Although we've got lots and lots of snow poles, so that would maybe put us north. I don't see any Hokkaido arrows, but it could still be Hokkaido. I can't remember. I cannot remember. This one is a horizontal one, isn't it, here? So are we just Hokkaido? Yeah, this against the sort of like higher level opponent. We're not. They're not. They're knowing where this is. And it's there. Okay. I thought that was a horizontal bar on the pole. I really need to. We're not going to get anywhere. We're not going to. I mean, at least we got the Japan out of the way before Maltese, I guess. But this is no better. This is no better. It's not super red. So I'd go Queensland, perhaps. New South. Oh, damn, I really wish I hadn't lost that multi. I don't think we're Wa. I feel like we're like out here-ish or something. Could even be Queensland. My first thought was Queensland, but I tend to think without any grass, unless it's like here. I think I'm guessing on the border. Okay, South Australia. At least we can go Wa. Honestly, anywhere sort of around this area, I think is a good guess. It's the outback. It's a big bowl of dirt, especially on rounds like that. There's some, you know, and I know that is still gettable, and I know it makes sense for where it is, but for me, it doesn't. There are very, very big gettable and like, you know, recognizable bits of the outback, but the bits like that, which are just sort of like dirt, you know, South Australia, like deep Queensland, New South Wales, I've got not a clue. Same as like this in Chile. I know it's the green bit, you know. It's quite south looking, perhaps. So maybe we go Temuco. Maybe Temuco's a good one. It could be up here, but yeah, they go likewise in Temuco. But yeah, that's that's another absolutely horrible round, to be honest. And we've got, I would say, somewhere around this area. I feel like that is a lake of some kind. It feels like quite a big one. Could it be like upstate Michigan? Like, sort of what I'm feeling. Not bad, honestly, not bad. I mean, we got the wrong country, but maybe was it small cam? You know, maybe that would make more sense for that. But that's fine. We just got US East Coast generator here. Yeah, I think I'm just Clicking somewhere. Am I? Yeah, I think so. I think maybe just put it a bit more closer to Kentucky. It might look like a good guess, but I just clicked the middle of the East Coast. Which is what you should do on every single one of those rounds. We're just doing countries that I suck at now. And like, you know, you just get a round like this in Colombia, which is like every single round in Colombia. I wouldn't say it's south though, because it feels like tropical. You know, so close to Bogota. Yeah, it was pretty much where I had my pin to begin with. But yeah, like that rounds like that in Colombia, I just do not have a clue, and I don't know if I ever will, to be honest. Kazakhstan. Mice number 1, mice number 2. Don't know what that means. What's Pavlodar? 129 miles away. Great. Pavlodar's here. So, what's the name of this road? Number 2. Shit. Which way's Pavlodar? Off that way to the northish. I feel like it should be somewhere up there. Okay, it's just on that road. Fair enough, GG. Maybe if I took more time, well, took less time fannying about. Argentina, I'd say. We have got a palm. I don't think it's Brazil. Not palm, a cactus. It doesn't particularly feel like Brazil. Feels like it could be like here. I'm scared of northeast Brazil, but just with the sort of like the kind of road. Yeah. Okay, they are in and around the same area. They're a bit further south. It was northeast Brazil. But like that's a 1,700 person thinking the same as me, so I'm not completely insane. Just with like the sort of coverage on sort of like thin road. Yeah, Russia, no antenna. Nothing. So do I go in like it could be safe. Could be south. Could very well be south. I'm not going south though. It was south. Damn. I know that there is some no antenna stuff here. I'm pretty sure. I'm not insane on that. But I also know that there is south. Maybe we had a bit of a hill there as well. But we only lose 13 rating. On another day, I could have gone there. And on another day, I could have gone there. But I 100% I was screaming that the whole time. Maybe with the cactus. That would put us more towards northeast Brazil. But yeah, nothing too terrible there. I mean, that was pretty. Nah. And then yeah, just better play for my opponent. Quite hard rounds, but yeah, we'll do another one. And same guy again. Great. In Greece, we've got the orange sign, the single black and white chevron, and yeah, maybe a bit more south-ish, perhaps. No. I am going to Albania in 1, 2, 3, 4 days time, so I won't actually be recording as well. I won't be recording at all then. We're Kenya, are we? Yeah. Alpine. I thought I said Alpine Classics. Kinyozi, Mama Jack Salon, Center of Excellence, PFP Arise. I was thinking Because it feels quite high elevation. Doesn't it? Like... No, completely wrong. But the West was alright actually. You know, we get the multi. Yeah, not bad. India, boxcar. So we got sort of like ricey plains, but not fully. We got a bit of hills as well. So, Christ. Could really do with knowing what pole that is, but I know my few really recognizable Indian poles, but the rest of them, they all sort of just look the same, to be honest. I mean, yeah, okay, no. I mean, I was thinking there, but we had a bit of a hill, you know. So I don't think, you know, it's deathly flat up there. So I thought it best to just click middle, to be honest. And we got Brazil. Shit, no, I think we have to, right? I think we have to. Could be Rondonia. This feels super Amazonian, right? Yeah, sound. Nice. I was kind of hedging for Rondonia as well because we had a bit of rolling sort of hilly landscape. We got... That's why I've been doing so well. It's because this is our first Indonesia of the day. Although we should go... This is a recognizable pole, no? It's one of these ones up here, is it not? It's not. Maybe it's not the recognizable pole I was thinking of. Was I thinking of North Sumatran poles? We survived, though. In India again. Hindi again. That is a trident, but we've got Hindi, so I don't think we can't attack her. And these over here are definitely not can't attack her tridents. And yeah, we got Hindi. We'd have different language. I do know the name of it. I don't want to say. I don't. I only know them by sight. I know it's like ticks and then stuff like that. I'm going Maharashtra because it feels a bit more safe. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. One of them's Tamil. I know that. Which I think is maybe this one. But just know them by sight. You know, it does it on the thing. Okay, it was just Costa Rica. Oops. I couldn't commit. I couldn't commit because I'm an idiot. I think we were actually, when I was in Costa Rica, we were looking at going to see this lake, but it was too far away. Okay. Right. Oh, man. I don't think it's the main road here, and I think I've gone this on one before. We've got a hill as well. Shit. Okay, yeah, it's that one. I couldn't see it. It didn't come up on the map. Because I've had that road before. Because I went here on it. But I was looking up there for it. Okay, we got tons of piranha pipes. But even that, like, you know, I nearly switched, but that's fine. That's the sign that, yeah, the brain's doing all right. Each time we play, we get better, you know. We learn from our mistakes. But I didn't learn from my mistakes there at all. And that was definitely more safe. But I was thinking about other things. Mainly how to get that sentence out. Anguish. Nothing but anguish. I kind of really want to go Sicily. But also I kind of really want to go down here. But something about the rock wall. Could it even be Sardinia with a rock wall? Or is it just southern Spain? They are also, yeah, struggling. There's something about it that's making me think more Italy. No. GG. I mean, I would have gone down here and we might have still have lost. But we only lose 11 rating, and that's fine. Even if we'd picked the right road there, we wouldn't have won. That was bad. That was bad. That was low confidence me just not being able to decide. That was nice. Yeah, we had the Acri in there, so that's fine. We'll play one more, because although we've lost 2 in a row there, we're playing okay. In Malaysia, and I think you just go mainland here, right? I don't see anything really, but I think it's just mainland, and I'm just going to middle click somewhere outside KL. They do the same, yeah. It didn't feel like Borneo, so yeah. Sort of main roads with like lots and lots of high jungle around you. That's that. We've got a Philippines sort of pole there, I'd say. But it feels quite dry. It feels like Indonesian nooses. But that's like octagonal. That's Philippines, no? We got a concrete road as well. But it's super dry. I mean, I guess you could just, have some dry coverage, unless I'm completely being an idiot again. I mean, we were in the Southern Hemisphere as well. You know. Okay, I suck. I mean, I would have gone out here, so we still would have been far away. That was bad. Okay. Honestly, please just ignore that last one. I know it was very dumb and stupid. We've got lots of sheep. It's in a flat valley. I mean, my standard guess is to click near where I went to school. I just got confused by the poll. It happens to the best of us. And the worst. With the dryness, though, yeah, I should never have. It would have been Indonesia like that. This though is Croatia, I think. Got a rock wall. It feels pretty like when I went on holiday to Dubrovnik-ish. But I'll go somewhere. Oh no, we'll go a bit further down. I do think it is Croatia. As I said, yeah, in Albania for all of next week, so probably won't be uploading. Yeah, nice. I have in the past made sure that I was like pre-recorded and had stuff to upload every day, but I can't be asked. Like, it doesn't affect the algorithm. I guess get fucked either way. Right. We do not have any yellows, so I think that rules out New Mex. But it feels like New Mexico. But red dirt as well. Flush down, it does. Can't see much. They're on 1.5, so that's kind of alright. It kind of, it could be just because we don't have, we can only see one number plate and it's on this, so maybe they're traveling from state to state. Like, am I just doing that thing where I just get a gut, a first hunch and don't think about anything else? But we've got like grass like this. I think the red would put us more over New Mexico. Yeah, nice. Not enough to win though. Not enough to win. Hopefully we can take her home in the US. I mean, not the worst thing in the world because I should know the general region. And again, there we do have the multi, the Maltese. I mean, and I think it's somewhere like southern Illinois, Indiana, like close to Missouri, ish. Yeah, nice. That's actually one from Geotime. Remember when that was the map, when you just had to guess cornfields over and over again, and I sort of learned that this sort of pavement is a bit more southern, Indiana, Illinois, and it also feels a bit hotter. If you can always think about that. I mean, if you get this sort of like random Midwest round where you've got, it's very agricultural, very flat. Yeah, I don't think this wouldn't be like Iowa, sort of Dakota stuff. It would be a bit more safe. So nice that we got the win there, actually. The two losses, honestly, I mean, we're playing a higher ranked, better opponent, and the game is hard. you know, that was. We're always going to have mistakes. But on the whole, not too bad, not too shabby, and I'll see you soon.